Star, we are planning a lyrical funeral. You have to answer.
Them the foreigner make a bag of chat. Hey, boy, go suck your mother back.
Okay.
But Kshema, me a bad boy.
Shiva, your sister go buy a jelly bed. That way you get a fuck rest.
I don't eat doubles, dog don't eat doubles. I don't eat nothing that dog don't eat.
Many of you doubles vendors are using water that they use to bathe the dead.
Dead water?
In a sound jokeful.
When Kartel married and gone for honeymoon, we dance all I go do.
Welcome, it's not radio, it's Levels with Kshema, and we are on episode 6 of the Levels podcast. Big up to my co-host KRIS in the building.
You don't know my face in a place.
Woot, woot, woot.
Yeah.
Now, before we get into it, first of all, just want to say big up to the Levels community. Thank you to our new subscribers. And if it's your first time checking in, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and be a part of the Levels community.
Yeah, man. Forward, come level the vibes with them, man.
Look at no man. Yeah. No, it has been an eventful week. A lot has happened. Who knew that the Grammys would still be a controversial conversation? Rohan, Marley, and Nico Fire, them getting at it.
Yeah, them confront each other, and I want to tell us that Rohan Marley put a new meaning to SYM.
And we're going to talk about it. Plus, of course, Sean Storm has finally responded to Foota Hype, Deva Brat, and Cargo. And who knew? Lisa Hyper defending Foota Hype.
All right, Chip. Literally Chip.
And Kip Rich is a person of interest.
You reap when you sow. One another go make one daddy badness go so.
I know. Yeah.
We're going to talk about it. But Chris, how you feel like with a getting at it?
Well, Deva Brat say on site for Kartel, you know, so you go link up with Foota, and I say, yo, carry me go anywhere in there, ready for clash.
What you say, I run down the clash?
I run down the clash. You serious about it?
Check the levels.
Listen to me. We're outside of the viral king and it's a viral thing. Listen to me. Listen to me. The man of the moment. I don't care where you come from. But right now, see me? Actually.
See them?
Factually.
Joke there on my thing, man.
Definitely. When the West was one.
Right now.
Interview.
More the thing.
Yo. Bag of something.
Bag of things.
Yo, listen to me. Sean Star, we are planning a lyrical funeral. You have to answer.
No, we put a say, it's a the viral king and it's a viral thing.
Virality is a viral moment. Everything viral.
No, before we get into it, Foota Hype captioned that post. Him say, look here, war hot at Deva Brat. Here's a Kartel the Miami. And reach and say, Foota, are you around the place? Carry me go clash him anyway. Just turn on your live. I'ma clash him live. Yo, at Sean Storm, tell your daddy, shove out. Deva Brat are ready for the war.
If only it was that easy. If only it was that easy.
What do you make though? Because Foota Hype, for me, him just depend this war thing. But you feel like Deva Brat is the best candidate for say war of vibes Kartel, especially since Kartel turned down the war with Beanie.
Yeah, if Kartel never take the war with Beanie, Kartel now go take the war with Deva Brat. And that's just the clear thing. And even though Deva Brat him lyrical in his own rights and all that, I think Kartel way more advanced than him as it relates to just as an overall artist and even a lyricist. You understand what I mean? So I think Foota really, I understand Foota as it relates to a man in the business where no one say, yo, dancehall is no dancehall like lyrical rivalry, good for dancehall. So I'm excited and I go on. But I don't know if Kartel and Deva Brat, that definitely not gonna work.
I don't feel like it's a right match, and with no disrespect to Deva Brat, they're not on the same level, and that's that. You know?
Yeah, the level scared I go draw. The level scared I go draw. And as lyrical as Deva Brat is, as lyrical as Deva Brat is, it I go really, cause again, this debatable. You have some people that go feel like say, yo, Kartel, if Kartel not afraid of him, I mean I think there's nothing for, no fear in Kartel as it relates to him. But you gotta have some people that go say that, say just just do a tune and kill him and that's it. No, but at the end of the day, people carry that. And me personally feel like, say, the fact that we now say Sean Storm actually respond and Cargo get in the mix.
Cargo is a part of
Yeah,
the
I
mix.
think that that's how the league where go from this on. And any one of them pass the preliminary round, then Devabrat can take them on and know say, yo, yeah.
But we can't check the levels with Sean Storm.
Yeah,
What him thing name?
Mr. Capalat. Make we hear for him a cap.
Them the foreigner make a bag of chat. Hey, but to suck your mother back.
Okay.
But Kshema, me a bad boy. Who said that?
Kshema, me a bad boy.
No.
Foota say me a bad boy. So Sean Storm make him know say you're there foreigner make a bag of chat.
Bruh, Mr. Pedophile, you shouldn't brag. What that? Cargo is really shit in our bag. What that?
Yeah, but look here. In that diss track from Sean Storm, I get like a little Kartel flow. If you listen to the whole track, you will get a little bit of that. But before we dissect the whole thing, we can't hear Cargo.
Yeah, make we hear Cargo say.
Check the levels.
Sean Storm, your sugar daddy never tell you me we kill you. Sean Storm, shoot up your little girl car where your man buy gear. Sean Storm a sodomite.
What I say? No loyal.
But I thought was sugar daddy. One see here sugar daddy by gear. Yo.
What you make of this whole Sean Storm, Cargo, and Devabrat saga? But what do you feel about the war there?
Here's the thing. Devabrat dropped about 30 odd song already. So it's hard to kind of play it because Devabrat shoot off at everybody. With Cargo and Sean Storm, me appreciate. At first, when I hear Sean Storm the way, I know the strongest song, but me can appreciate theme song more than Cargo song in this moment. You see what I say?
Of the two, we can see where Sean give a little edge in comparison to Cargo, but me personally, I just feel like the war is soft.
The war are not the best
feel
war.
Like the war is soft, yeah.
I know the best war, and I don't know if it's a case where, but at the end of the day, the only thing can do is if it's a case where if Sean Storm and Cargo feel like say, yo, them will go up against, either of them will go up against Devabrat, see which one pass the preliminary round, and see who Devabrat will take on, but I think that are the best situation now. But one, I think say Foota excited about this.
Foota is very excited.
Foota is well excited.
I feel like Foota more excited than the artist them because every time you hear Foota talk about it, it's like war, war, war.
And as I said, because he knows say at the end of the day, in the industry, it's like that really bring attention to the artists them where them can eventually get the attention for even release regular songs where can go on to hit. You understand what I say? So I think say, but Foota probably have some other things that go on when you just want somebody to try to prove on Kartel, which
I feel like Foota kind of have a low key, kind of have a personal vendetta against the Gaza. Like if you listen to him reasoning, and I can probably say, Kartel, because we see where Foota and Lisa link, and Lisa of us like Gaza. We'll get into that. That's
one whole next thing. Yeah.
That's something else. But personally, I feel like the war right now, the lyrical war, it kind of soft. I feel like Foota wants it more than the actual artists them. Him exert more excitement and enthusiasm about it. And whether or not dancehall actually need this war is up for debate. So hit up the comments and make we know what you feel. You feel like dancehall need a lyrical clash right now, or dancehall need a superstar globally?
Dancehall need both, but at the end of let me ask you this question. Do you feel like if Massacre had actually taken on a rival and prove it, say, yo, you know what? Me settle all of the doubts in a people's mind as it relates to that. Do you feel like, say, even where he's taking his career now? I'm not talking on an international level.
There is doubts in people's mind as it relates to Massacre and when him can do lyrical, like him being a lyrical assassin.
But you have to understand, say, that's still just like you go to a range and shooting. You get a weapon and you're shooting and you're bullseye with everything. But that's still a whole different thing from if you are being challenged by an attacker. You understand what I say? So if you understand what I mean, but under like Massacre very lyrical, you know. But I'm saying at the end of the day, is a possibility that if he had taken on any one of these any artists where say them want war or whatever it is and put that to rest within the space, because me not gonna tell you say it will propel his career as it relates to on an international level. Just within the space, me I talk about within the culture.
But is it worth it though to say take on a clash within the space for the culture that will not propel your career to like the next level?
Well, at the level where that his career reach, no.
Yeah,
but I'm saying before, but at the end of the day.
And I get your point. I don't feel like a Massacre, for example, need a clash to show that I'm lyrically inclined. I think people as is kind of know say, yo, Massacre lyrical.
Yeah.
However, if there is a Massacre alkaline clash, I feel like that is something that people would be excited to see.
Right. But lyrically inclined don't mean say you're a warrior, you know. Think about it, because being in a lyrically inclined like that, being a warrior though.
And warrior is subjective.
But no, but me ask,
no,
well,
warrior,
it's subjective for true, but in reality, being lyrically inclined, that don't mean say you can really you prove yourself as a warrior, as a gladiator. But
jump in the comments.
Yeah, because we can go on and about
because this can go on and on and on.
Yeah, do you all feel say dancehall get to a space where it needs some form of lyrical competition for really because really and truly, Kartel not have the time to run the place, you know. But at the end of the day, no one can seem to break through not what him do because of the fact that he's just being himself, and that in itself does take the whole space where because Kartel himself would have enjoyed if you see an upcoming like two bad artists now really go at it. Think about it.
And look, I don't say no, but ask the question to the subs. Like you're asking them, do you believe that dancehall needs a lyrical clash? No, that's the question you want to ask them.
Yeah.
So jump in the comments on Sound Off. Is it that dancehall need a lyrical clash, or do you believe that dancehall just need a superstar to get the genre to the next level?
Let me ask you this question. When Kartel married and gone on honeymoon, what dancehall are going to do?
What do you mean, what dancehall been doing?
Which is what? Since Kartel come out, dancehall now do not Kartel do.
Look here, no man, don't do that.
No, since Kartel come out.
Don't do that, remember drop a Massacre White.
No, listen, since Kartel come out.
Tune a drop, but what we can say for sure is that Vybz Kartel's release from prison, it basically ignited and brought this level of excitement to dancehall, like you can see it with the fans, but entertainers in general, like them did put out music, them put out them song. You have the Massacres, you have the Niger Boy, you have the Valiant. You know, you have
but
people
now that Kartel is out, it now cuts through.
Right, but you mentioned that what will happen when Vybz Kartel goes on honeymoon, for example.
And then when he come back.
But being a workaholic, him probably dip on honeymoon and release a song same way.
Right, him probably release a whole album. So,
but anyway, wrapping it up, wrapping that up because we have so much to talk about. And on the notes of Gaza and Kartel and all of that, we see where Lisa hyper. Lots of people across social media say, boy, Lisa is just spiraling. She's just going out of control. She's saying a lot. But what we do know is that looking at her and based on what she's saying, she's experiencing some things.
Yeah. And it's crazy because last week, I think maybe off camera, I remember me I said to you, say, yo, Lisa braver than enough of them in the Gaza. You remember me I said that?
You said that.
And John I know it look like say our Gaza citizenship revoked. Like they revoke our Gaza citizenship. Yo,
Check the levels.
Good have to suffer for the blood clot body and me. And nobody call my phone. I don't want nobody look for me. I'm my own big woman. I'm 36. I'm not last. Wanna breeze me and breeze my phone. Cause I don't want this woman. Remember, you know, when everybody did that say I'm mad, I'm a this, I'm a that, I only God me fin. Not even my mama, my papa, I God heal me. I'm alone, I owe something right now. I don't owe nothing. So I don't want nobody call my phone like my own or something. I got alone, my own, yeah. Oh, I mean, I like people. I trick me, you know. I talk less and use this. And I'm a two-sided brain I work now. The black gone. The black one I did put on the left side, it gone. My third eye open my back. Watch me on a blood clot. Think my life, you know? I'm good, man. Siva, big up yourself, my brother. Know yourself. Your sister go buy a jelly then. Cause that way you get a fuck rate. Yeah. Oh, Mooney to get bumbo clock then. And you get X1 dimmer. Mooney do 13 years. Hey, and that get my dark in a youth. I want to you. Me I go buy you your bumbo clock then. Mooney do bumbo clock 13 years but him I get bent. I want to see him to slap a back in him head boy him get bent. Pussy hole. Boy him get bumbo clock bent. Trying to make my buck him on the road too. Informer pussy hole money. What do you when them put out video about me and thief money out of the G bag? After me I try all the bumbo hole feed not drop off a stage. Yo, batty boy money. Send the video to the man and tell the man, boy, watch ya. My little and them can own bumbo clock money. A bank all my money for me. I hardly spend here and them something. Them I buy them bumbo clock something. They bank all my money. And me I invest in my career right now. I want to know. Me no wear wig and eyelash and them something unless me I do video shoot, photo shoot, or me I go interview. Otherwise from that, me look like a mad homeless blood clot girl and I so me love it. Me no frightened for vanity. So no can't use no bling and trick me. Me know that idiot country girl from Tavern. When it come on me yard, come sit down on my table and do what she do. And as she left me out, she go meet World Boss. Because she did a fuck blood clot carry well live round at the back of Father row me yard. And then she start fuck Sean Sam and milk box her down. And then Addy start fuck her. And the whole Gaza fuck ya. One man from the Gaza fuck me. And I the boss, because I that me the boss. Me not the basket. You cannot even construct a proper interview. You know you talk. You do a song with Dexter, big song. Them ask you, how come you come up with that song? You know Mama and Papa days and the song name High School Love. One back a bumbo clad school girl.
Look here, where do we start? Like Lisa Hyper said a lot. She talked about Sean Storm vehicle. She said she go buy him a GLE. She throw shade at Vanessa Bling.
Yeah.
You know, Mooney. She called out Mooney and I said, look here, you know, do 13 years. But it's so loaded though. Why you make all of that? You feel like everything not really good in the Gaza.
No, well, here's the thing. I don't know if it's a case where she and Sean Storm been having conversation why she would have said so, but when people are go through something, then we implicate people all when people no say nothing, you know. Yeah, that's what I say. Call Sean say, yo.
You feel like Sean good with the vehicle though?
Even if Sean not good, I don't know if Sean go sit down and tell her that. You understand what I say? I think that she just I think she's actually deflecting. She have her own issues with why she go off like that, but then she bringing that up.
And I feel like even her mention, sorry to cut you off though, Chris, but I feel like her mention even of Mooney is like she's been there from day one. You know what I mean? She's been around Kartel like all that time, and to say Mooney get a Benz and, you know, Sean getting vehicle, Madsus getting vehicle, and then she no receive nothing. It's like, hold up.
But what if Kartel never come out? But Kartel could have even come out and can't even afford a vehicle for himself. You get what I'm saying?
But
it's just
the
crazy.
fact that him do it, and I guess it comes back to like just having even this entitled mindset.
And
a
GLE, everybody, a GLE depend everybody bucket list, you know. The wish list of this GLE. It's like, me not get it, but personally, me think she's going through some other things, but she just kind of use all type of things to deflect it. I don't even think is really, because some people say Kartel, Foota come out, it said Kartel promise her GLE. Because Foota did come out with a warning before all this.
But you know what is interesting though? Like, Kartel has since unfollowed Lisa Hyper on Instagram.
Of course. Then why wouldn't he?
But what is that going to do to her now? Because we see where, you know, she's done a series of lives. Whole heap of live back alive, where she just basically express herself and, you know, I talk about how she feel, and she's saying some things where I'm sure Kartel probably wouldn't want her to say publicly, not on social media.
And that's the reason why I not see what it shouldn't come as a shock for him unfollow her. You understand what I'm saying? It shouldn't come as a shock because
people are saying on social media that, yo, if you think she said nothing yet, wait until she realizes that the boss unfollow her. And now she gonna say a bunch of things. But you know, I would really say Lisa Hyper needs to have some good people around her, like people in her corner we can give her that moral support, because she did a next live where she actually defended Foota Hype and she kind of indicated even more that she's entitled to something for her time.
She also indicated that for all who is saying she has mental issues, that's a lie. That's so false.
Check the levels.
Check the levels.
All right, so for the people that are speaking about mental health, one, I do not have a mental health problem. Two, I do not suffer from depression. I don't suffer from the depression. Zine. Three, don't get me wrong, depression and mental health is real, right? And for the people who belittle people that are going through mental health and depression, I pity you guys. I pity you guys very much. But I follow Foota Hype on this Kartel. I don't follow nobody on this Kartel. And stop call up Foota Hype name. Stop call up the man name. Because me tag him. And me tag Foota Hype. And me tag Foota Hype. And really and truly, I never this Kartel. I just a vent. You see it? I just a vent. I've put up with so much over the years, and I shall put up with no more. Yeah. No more I not put up with. I work for mine. I work very hard for mine. And him going to give me all away. I work so hard for me reap. And I shall sow. As I say, I never did a SYM. I just did a vent. Never did a SYM. I just did a vent. Everybody vent, don't it? You see me? Just a vent, and after all that I've been through, you have to just understand, you know? You have to just understand and be happy and live in life with them, because me free and happy, and me I live my life with who me for live it with. You see me? Man, I'm not emotional. I just feel like a time for me be vulnerable and show my fans them raw emotion. You see me? Yeah. Just feel like a time for my fans them feel the pain when me I go through. You see me? Yeah. The stone that the builder refused will always be the head cornerstone. And Vybz Kartel is still my boss. You know, nah try change that. He must still my boss. I forgive him for what he do to me over the years. And he is not God. And like how God can forgive me, and me can forgive him. He have to forgive me because God forgave him and had mercy upon him for all the things that he has done. Zane, so I just time for we forgive each other and move on.
Yeah, you know, she definitely need love and support at this time. And I don't think her going live on social media is helping, because if you go on her page, she has like a lot of negative comments on her timeline with people just reacting to her videos and stuff. So she really need to probably plug out of social media altogether and work on herself.
Because personally, I think, of course, you say it don't, all these negative comments don't come as a surprise to me, because, and I don't, to most people, because I think when Kartel returned, how she was is like, yes, she you see, if she took a stance like even a Vanessa Bling, where she just kind of show her respect online and just know so she stay away.
Yeah, but was she in a position to do that? The truth is, Vanessa Bling, for example, like she has an active career.
Right, but Lisa could have done that too, even though she don't have an active career, if she really have an issue with him. You get what I'm saying?
Or what if it's a case where she didn't have an issue until he started buying all of these vehicles, and then buy a vehicle for Mooney, and then at that point she kind of feels sidelined, like, okay, but I was there before Mooney, or whatever the case
but them
is.
said it, but people, social media been saying the real problem is because she thinks that she don't go to the Grammy with him. And it's like, really and truly.
Social media been saying a lot, and we also see where she's posting up Dexter Daps as well.
Her husband.
Her husband.
Were they married? Are they married?
Look, I can't answer that. I have no idea.
If you didn't know, you'd have tell me.
Yes. She also posted a pic of her being pregnant, and she's saying that she lost a child, and she gave the impression that the child was, you know, with Dexter. It's her and Dexter's child. Dexter Daps, though, has not said anything about it. And, you know, she keep referring to him as her husband. So I say that to say, because you have people who are say like, oh, she jealous of them and all of that. But it seems as if her heart
is with Dexter.
You
know, speaking of Dexter and even the whole she defending Foota. In the initially when Foota did that live, I was like, yo, why Foota do that? You understand? But then when after seeing what she come out and say, I say she almost make Foota look like hero now, like a warning, as a warning him forward with. You understand what I say? Because personally, I never it may start thinking to myself, say all this time where Foota always saying, yo, me know some things, and if me talk some things and whatever it is. Was Lisa Hyper always feeding him information about the Gaza?
Look, I don't know. And do you feel like Foota made the whole situation bad for her? Like, if him and her can have a conversation, but him just never share it on social media, say him have a conversation with Lisa.
So here's what I understood from that. And you could be right, but what I understood from that is that he came live and did that because she wanted to go live. She actually was threatening already to go live, go do that. Because I was watching the live that he was doing, and she was on it as well, you know, and was telling him to add her. And he's saying, yo, I'm not add you or whatever it is. So him come out like him and say, yo, him just a one, out of goodness of him heart. You know, Foota style.
Oh,
out of the goodness of him heart, he might do this and all of that. But when we see that, I say, yo, Foota never need to bring that to the space, to social media, until Mrs. She come out and decide, say, yo, a chiphead thing. You see what I say? She kick it with herself. You hear it in the clip.
Yeah, you
so
hear it, yeah.
She got all out and I say, okay.
And she defended Foota Hype in the clip as well, you know, like for persons who are saying, you know, some of what me just said, like Foota probably never have to, you know,
come think that she was just being because based on what the difference is that I was of the impression that Foota was just her outlet, and Foota come live and start talk that. But then what it clearly is now, or what it seemed to be now, is that she was telling Foota that even though Foota was her outlet, she's telling him that, yo, she will come out and say all these things. You understand? So him there say, yo, I just want, you know, just buy her the GLE where you promise her if you just make everything. You understand what I said?
And Foota may be very right, because it's like I mentioned before, I feel like her ranting on social media is because she feels sidelined. She feels like she has devoted her time and her energy, and then she see where people who are not as dedicated to the Gaza I get them rewards because she call out Mooney in a one wicked way. You hear what she call him out?
Well, one thing for sure, she not gonna get that JLE, at least not from Kartel. And none of the,
not for now.
Well, true. Well, yeah, because who knows? You never know. And then we don't know about she saying her husband Dexter. We don't see Dexter respond all now, and Kartel and follow her. So we don't know. Like this never make it no better.
No, it didn't.
It not make it no better.
And as we move on to the next topic, I'll just say I really hope that Lisa Hyper have good people in her corner. We can give her the love and the support. I know she spoke about her not having any mental issues or anything of sorts. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying to diagnose her or anything. But just based on her behavioral pattern and what we see across social media, she even went nude, on social media. And then she was saying that her phone got hacked or whatever the case is. But we can see that she's acting out. Like, but that is obvious.
There's even more updates to that, because, the producer that did she and him do Soul Cry, she and him fall out.
Yeah, there's a falling out.
Yeah, so it's real. The story really big, and we can't really cover it all, but that's really what's happening, and
again,
it's just
she
really
needs support in our corner and all of that. And I don't know. I don't know if she's going to say more things about the Gaza. I don't know if she's going to expose more things. I don't know if Kartel is going to follow her again. I don't know if he's going to address her publicly. But, there are so many things out there, so many things that she has said. And we know that Kartel and Foota, they don't get along. They don't agree.
And she link with the enemy. Yeah.
So that in itself now. Yeah, and the fact that, she said about Sean Storm, like, yo, my brother, mega buy a GLE, it kind of tells the tale, like, is there a conversation between Sean Storm and Lisa Hyper? Did Sean say him not like the vehicle where him get, or what is that side conversation where we not hear?
Yeah,
there's so much.
Because she and Sean Storm was really close in the early stage.
Since his
release. Yeah. But one thing for sure, our Gaza citizenship definitely get revoked, at least for now. Yeah,
make we see. She probably on suspension.
Yeah, she's on suspension. But what I'll say though, if Kartel address her, I hope him don't do it publicly.
Yeah,
you understand? Just in a private, because I think personally, I feel like she's going, as I said, she's going through some stuff, and when I think anything public, I go really help.
No.
Whether good or bad.
He may have a private conversation with her, and she just feels like venting publicly is the way to deal with it.
And that all is a
problem. And that again is something. So let us see how this plays out, and we're sending her some love and light and healing energy.
Yeah, and
definitely.
Just, as usual, share your thoughts about this and tell me share your perspective, and
what do you make of this whole situation? You feel like eventually, Kartel and Lisa, them are going to link again, or our Gaza citizenship just revoke.
And permanently just stamp her out and deport her.
That's it.
We don't know where she go. Yeah.
Like we say. But from one female to the next, we see where Disha, Beenie Man's daughter, she basically went on live and she called out her father. She said, look here, you fight for be king. Why you fight to be a good father?
No.
Check the levels.
Check the levels.
Never buy none of your car now. Never, ever in a life. I have worried a man will buy all I'm picking them a car and buy him daughter we can't even drive a car. Never. Seversity. He never did nothing for nobody. Never. And then I don't want him come on the internet and talk about Disha this and Disha that, and you see me? I don't want him do that. So, because I don't know him lying. He will come and talk about bag of things. I can't believe, say, I really you when me go through so much with you, and really me, yeah, do this again. Like, I can't believe, like, it didn't even make sense, bro. You see me? It don't make no sense. I remember saying to myself to do that, and she said, no, when we come back, you change your mouth and say, that you tell me. So, oh, you fight for being a that, you not fight for be a good father. I don't want to do anything for me, nothing from me at 13, no. From me at 14, me I tell you that. I go as far as tell you, say, if you have a will, and if you don't have one, take me a fight. And if me not depend it, like, and I should even have said that neither, because guess what, you are my father, you're supposed to do it. But guess what, me not gonna go down the road there with you for say, oh, come here, big man. Me I take care of myself, I'm quite alright. My friend them can tell you, I'm good. My family them, rest of family them, I'm good. I'm good. But my cup overflowing now. Like, you don't even understand. Bro, you don't even understand, brother. Yeah, fight for be king. That you fight for now. I'm sure you, I never yet do this in a life. Never. But we say, you know, me will make some little slight comments and but I always show you love and I always show you respect and make the world feel like say you are the greatest and you are not. I make the world feel like say you do everything.
Wow. You know, Disha said a lot in that clip. You know, she talked about her father promising her something, and the minute him fiance jump in, then him change his mind about the whole thing. You see, she talked about the man where you fight with to be king. That man, they buy all and picking them a vehicle. But can Beenie Man afford to buy his 13 children vehicles?
Is she the eldest?
I'm not sure if she's the eldest.
Him should at least, because she in the street, she in the music business, which means she in the street. That's what I mean. And you know, I remember there was a time when she round Ding Dong and she bought a
vehicle and then she met in an accident.
And I've never really heard her come out and out Beenie Man like this before, to be honest. I've heard of situations where them have differences. But you would probably know more than me because I see her give me the look.
Yeah, I think she has done it before.
So we'll come down.
I think she has done it before. But, you know, my takeaway from this situation is that I would implore Beenie Man not to have a public conversation with Disha, not to respond to her publicly, but as her father. So have a private conversation with her, because the truth is nobody wins when the family feuds.
Yeah. What do you think about her coming public with it?
I feel like she said in the clip, our cup overflow.
Yeah.
She reached her boiling point. But I still believe that it is a conversation that she could have had with her father outside of the public. But then again, like, you know, these younger generation, they feel like how I get your attention is through social media. And could it be a situation where she tried to engage her father in a conversation and it not work, and she felt like social medias are on the resort now? The
two points that you made, there are possibilities. You understand? Because, you know, sometimes as entertainers, they're just so into what they're doing. And one thing I can say, you can see that it seemed as if they don't have that connection as like father-daughter type of thing. You understand? Over the years. So for her, it's like probably she got through so much with him over the years where
And she kind of said that in the clip too. She indicated that, you see, that she's emotional. And I just really hope that, you know, it wasn't something that she blasted on social media, because her video came at a time when her father is down.
Yeah.
Him down in the media, him down in the ground. People are kicking him. You know? Trinidad is at his neck. You know, people at him for the whole king of the dancehall thing, and then here it is. Your daughter is outing you publicly that you're not a good father.
And if it's a case where that was her only option to get him attention, that's sad.
It is very sad.
If that's what, if
it is very sad.
I would hope say she probably realized, you know, I never need to do this or so. But if it's a case where that was her only option to get him attention, it's really sad. It
is sad, and she kind of indicate that there is problem with the fiance in the relationship, and even before Beenie Man's fiance. Now, I think the first time like we kind of didn't get any vibe from Disha, it was when Beenie Man was dating Crystal as well. So I don't know if there is like a trend as it relates to the persons that he's dating and how that individual
the
interacts
relationship with them have with the kids,
with the children. And then in the same breath though, she's like a young adult. So at what point as a young adult?
She's an adult.
She's an adult, yeah.
Yeah, because she even have kids, right? She have a child.
Yeah, I think she's in her 20s. So at what stage do you come to the realization that you will have to accept your father for who he is and know that this is your life without the expectations?
Well, but I think a lot of it have to do with how much disappointment she would have had as a kid growing up. Yeah, from him. You understand what I say? So, and then, you know, sometimes they may re-establish the relationship and she let down her guard again.
Reel her back in, and then it's the same thing.
Yeah, so I think
so it's like a push and pull type of situation. And you do get that from the clip as well, like, you know, with what she expresses, like, you know, with everything that they have gone through, she never expects it would have come back.
And she always give me this energy like she's a trying girl. She's not one of them person that would
She said that as well.
Yeah, we just say, yo, me a Beenie Man daughter, so I'm entitled to this from, you understand?
As I said before, what I would encourage Beenie Man to do is, one, do not respond to your daughter publicly.
Yeah.
Try to have a private conversation and try your very best to be a father.
Absolutely.
You understand? Be a father in this moment, because they can see that she's really hurt. She was moved to tears in the clip, what we see. So, I don't know where you can just say, you can't ignore her for one. You need to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And
Stop
I would
worrying about the
encourage
king of dancehall, you know.
I'd encourage you to have a private conversation.
Yeah, man. Stop worrying about the king of dancehall, you know, and just kind of try to fix that, you know.
But on the note of Beenie Man though, king of dancehall, of course, that's an ongoing conversation. But you see how the Trinis come theme?
Yo, trust me.
From Machel Montana to Nicki Minaj, you know, them really come for Beenie Man, and all of this stem from the whole conversation that him have on Drink Champs. We said it in the last podcast when I asked you.
Look at that.
Do you foresee that this will do more harm than good for Beenie?
And we'll answer it.
Yeah, more harm than good.
Yeah.
And we see where Trinis are coming out. Can we check the levels with Nicki Minaj and then Machel Montana? But before we do that, I could remind people what Beenie did say on Drink Champs, because all of this.
All right.
Doubles? No, I love Trinidad. What? I don't eat doubles. Dog don't eat doubles. I don't eat nothing that dog don't eat. Thank you. The only thing. I doubt. Yeah, I don't eat doubles. Doubles is nice.
You don't got vegan doubles?
No, I tried already. I tried like 2 times. Yeah, it got trick peas and pepper and shit. And flour and shit. And it's nice. Then you got a next one called Trippers. It's nice. But once I show it to the dog.
All right. So you hear what Beenie Man said about doubles. Now, more you check the levels, we have Machel Montana and we have Nicki Minaj.
Who having this? Who having this? Montana fresh from the... look. True, where you Hey. Onion. Garlic.
Garlic.
We eat doubles every week and every day. We love our doubles party.
two giant them the forward for
Look
Beanie, you know.
here. So we see Nicki Minaj in her IG story. She reposted a man, you know, kind of doing a dub for the Beanie Man and the whole doubles thing. And you see Machel Montana right there. He basically went with a doubles vendor in a Trinidad and making us say, we eat doubles. Now, Beanie has since issued an apology. Check the levels.
Trinidad. I just want to know, say, all of the people them from Trinidad who said that I disrespect Trinidad. I never disrespect Trinidad. It's like you ask just that for me, poor. Alright? I try to eat the doubles. And then me eat the doubles that I did. That seriously I did. All of the doubles people them can tell us say I did. But when we go some boom and choke the thing for the dog them don't eat it. It's not a disrespect to Trinidad, none at all whatsoever. None at all whatsoever. I am greatly apologizing to all Trinidadians that live around the world that eat doubles. When we said it was a joke, but when Unu said it in a sound jokeful. So I just want to know, say, I nah disrespect no Trinidadian, none at all, never. I will never ever do that. That Trinidad is my country. When we go, even when I have nothing to do, I just buy a ticket and go to Trinidad. Yeah, all carnival me there at Trinidad. Bravo, one of my best friends in the world. See, so you have to know these things. Where a man talks, say, funny man is not really mean, say, him decide for hurt people. See it. All opinion you have to keep it to yourself. So I should have keep my opinion to myself. You shouldn't even put it on TV. I apologize. I really sincerely sorry about that if I hurt anybody. See it? I'm not here to offend my fans. I'm not here to offend anybody. I'm not here to offend the people that support the music. I'm not here to offend the people that support Trinidad. I am sorry. Very sorry. Very, one more very funny. Very sorry. I will never hear that again from me. I will never do that again. It will never happen again. And nothing like that will never come from my mouth but about doubles. Because them sell doubles and triples. And all the people them sell doubles from the corner and sell triples from the corner. We now mash up on the business. It's just no disrespect.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, you know what?
What do you make of Beanie Man's apology to the Trinidadians?
You know, when me say it was just a joke, but when you say it, it never sounds jokey at all.
Jokey-full.
Jokey-full. Yeah, it never jokey-full.
Oh
no,
my God.
The apology, the jokey-full, may I tell you.
Yeah, but look, you know, in come out, him apologize to the Trinidadians. And, you know, I think what is interesting, in a plot twist, we have a Trinidadian politician, Kezel Jackson. And she have a whole
Boy, you move so fast with it. No, we're going to talk with Beanie.
Oh, you want to talk about Beanie apology?
With Beanie. No, that is...
You don't feel like it's a good apology?
We want to find out, how did we get here? You understand? And that's the reason why. The thing about it is that I strongly feel, say, you see, sometimes them international podcasts, because when we hear Beanie talk on the podcast, I say, but why, I think he might try to twang on him kind of tipsy or something, but it just starts sound like...
He was drinking water and him never tipsy.
But if that it does sound like some Google Gaga talking, like some baby talk. Yeah. It never sound like...
You know, it's like we said in the previous podcast, I don't think Drink Champs was the place for Beanie Man, and it ultimately did more harm than good.
Yeah, man.
It not really showcase him in a great way.
Not at all.
And show him as like a legendary dancehall entertainer.
And watch the crazy thing now. You see, it's only because the Trinidadian them take up the whip and start beat him, you know. Maybe after Trinidad done beat him, something else will go viral from the same podcast where somebody else have to go beat him. And I just feel like you have to know when a time to go up on them podcast. You understand what I say? And you have to be sober.
not only that too, but you have to know what is your purpose and intent.
Yeah.
Why are you there? What you want to get out? I don't believe him in saying that he had only water, because when I listen to him sound intoxicated to me.
Yeah, because sometimes them kind of platform, they joke out your culture thing. Joke out your culture too, you know.
Or even your career.
Yeah,
like,
because them
know,
not understand, them just take everything as a laugh. You understand? Because you say a couple times, Buju have to kind of, like, serious up on them and them thing there. Yeah, man. So that's one thing I feel like, say.
Yeah, but, you know.
And being the apology, jokeyful, may I tell you, straight up.
Anyway, so Beenie Man apologized, and as I was telling you before, like in a whole plot twist, you have a Trinidadian politician, Kezel Jackson. Check the levels.
Most of you at this time, you all are discrediting Beenie Man, using disparaging remarks. I would tell you that his statement is both scientifically factual and also rooted in superstitious practices. Now, I want to address the real issue, because you all are talking about doubles and dogs, but I want to talk about the double dealing, dishonest, deceitful, deceptive, and disingenuous nature of most of you Trinidadians. Now, most of you coming out, I seen minister coming out with doubles in their hand, eating doubles. Everybody buy a doubles vendor. But allow me to address those double vendors, because the real issue we should be addressing is why people are buying dead water. You all are purchasing the water that they use to bathe the dead. Many of them, not all of them, many of those double vendors are purchasing dead water. Why? It is rooted in some of their spiritual and superstitious practices. They believe that the water possesses mystical powers to bring good fortune. They believe that the dead water is spiritually potent. So they are using it in making their doubles, and they're using it. Some people use it to mop their business places. You all are not going to address the truth. But that's why I stand here, because I am my raw, authentic self at all times. I am not coming here for curry favor of none. I am not going to fan your feathers when I need to pluck those feathers. Those feathers need to be plucked. Stop engaging in these uncanny practices. And yes, also for scientific reason, dogs may not like doubles. Why? Dogs like humans, they have preferences, they have tastes. Dogs typically dislike and are less likely to eat things with strong scents. For example, chili peppers, garlic and ginger, they belong to the allium family, and the compounds can be harmful to the dogs if ingested. So when we are dealing with these things, and strong perfume, strong household cleaner, dogs will avoid that, because it can be overpowering, and these pungent odors, they just do not appeal to their sense of smell. So scientifically, we know that most of these doubles making, they will use a lot of onion and garlic and sometimes pepper. So there are scientific reasons why the dogs may not want to eat the doubles, and also superstitious practices. And I want you all to address it. I am the leader of All People's Party, and I will address some of these taboo and some of these unspoken issues that we have that plague our society. You all are rooted in deceit and deception. You all are comfortable to hide behind a lie. And you all are an outrage against Beenie Man as though he committed some sort of sin. The truth is the truth. Many of you doubles vendors are using dead water. Water that they use, the last water that they use to bathe the dead. Do you want me to outline it? Do you want me to highlight the many funeral homes that sell dead water? As a matter of fact, by a certain time, the dead water is sold out. And where there is a demand, there will always be supply, because of some of these spiritual uncanny practices. Let us deal with the demonic issues in this nation that is plaguing us. You all want to sweep it under the carpet. But I, Kezel Jackson, political leader of All People's Party, I say I'm coming with a new form of leadership. Listen to me. I am not trying to win you with lies and deception. I will unearth it. I thank you this morning. I thank you this morning. Dogs and doubles, let's deal with the dead water.
dead water, like a plot twist.
Jano.
Look, if Beanie Man hadn't done his apology and she came out before, he may not needed to apologize.
She's one. It's not true. She's a politician, not just one person. That them they have business with her. It look like.
But I didn't know that.
But the dead water thing.
Dead water and like she explained, dead water is water that they use to bathe the dead.
Yeah.
And in the clip, she explained that sometimes they are out of dead water for sale. Like people buy it out.
Shano.
So this is like a big deal business. And me never eat doubles before.
Me see that video with Chensey I eat doubles.
And Beanie say him eat doubles.
Beanie eat it. Mir Vegas did say yo him never eat it before, but when he go over there, I'm gonna eat singles, doubles, triples. So Vegas probably need to rethink that.
I don't know. When I went to Trinidad, I had shark. That's just
mine eat doubles too, you know.
No, I never eat doubles. But they're saying that doubles consist of curried chickpeas served on 2 fried flatbreads. The dead water thing floored me. Like I had no idea like that was a thing.
And if she's a politician and she come out and say that, then there have to be some form of truth to it with something. But I guess
and she did say it's not all doubles vendors will use it, but she mentioned so like that's a big deal there. So interesting. Very, very interesting. But what do you make of this whole situation though? Beanie apologized, Trinidadians are come for him, and then now this politician come out and say what she said. In truth, I haven't heard much chatter from some of the people that were very loud before.
She just silenced all of that.
It's possible. But jump in the comments and share your thoughts. Make me know what you think.
Yeah, them think we alone have problem with that. Did have problem with a hero circle. Trinidad have a bigger one.
Oh gosh. Now, producer Andrew Blacks and Yaksta. You know him call out Yaksta on his social media. Same say, wicked man, you unfollow me cause me confront you about my interest, money and publishing on the album. It's been 2 years I have been inquiring the same long story. You need to make sure me at Andrew Black State and all the other producers and people that put them energy in this album, get them money and them publishing. I need my payments for the 9 songs me mix. You can't sing conscious song with corruption in your art, youth. At official Yaksta. Tag Yaksta.
You see, that's always a thing, You see them when they see them come when them forward on social media, them feel like say at the last resort, this like, so you see if somebody I try to reach out to you, make them have to go social media. But
I think what is interesting though about this whole saga, we say where Andrew Blacks, him post that on him timeline, him tag Yaksta, Yaksta reposted all of that in his story.
All of him just read?
He reposted that in his story, and then we see where Andrew Blacks has since deleted that post from his timeline. When I reach out to Yaksta and find out, what was going on and if he was going to comment, and he said that he's going to release a video addressing the issue.
So when you talk to him, it sounds like he's guilty, like...
No, it was a conversation via text.
Okay.
So I never really hear what him sound, but based on what him saying, him saying I'm going to address the issue. But I don't know if Andrew Black's deleting it mean that it has been resolved.
Okay.
Or whatever the case is.
But Yaksta didn't outright deny anything, or...
No, he just reposted everything that Andrew Black said in his story. And,
what that mean?
Me don't know. And then, him follow up with the next post in his story. Excuse me, no pagans. Now seek validation.
Oh, but no, that's in context.
No, but that is a different post. That is a follow-up post in his IG story to the repost from Andrew Blacks. But we really hope that, there can be some resolve in that situation because, as it relates to an album or even music in general, like, producers, entertainers, they have to work together. And if people are giving their intellectual property and everything, to be a part of a project, you want to be properly compensated. Not sure what happened or if there was an agreement or whatever the case is. But in my research, when I looked at the album 22, I see where Andrew Blacks is, credited as a producer on the project. So not sure what's going on there, but he never take time to out Yaksta. So let us see, if...
Yeah, I hope them get them business in order. so we can continue to get good music, because we need good music, you know.
Yeah, Yaxter, good artist. Make sure you check out him interview on the channel.
Right, absolutely.
It's a really good interview. He's very intelligent.
Yeah, man, very intelligent.
Conscious
youth. For real.
Yeah. So make sure you check that out.
Facts.
All right. So, you know, we have the conversation about Yaxter, and then now I think we can talk about KRIS. In the space of 1 week, we see where KRIS and upcoming entertainer Skipper, both of them, you know, were named as persons of interest by the St. Catherine North Police. Check the levels.
To the fullest. Blow like a soccer woman, now no get to another man crazy. You this the general, now the whole of Spanish town I go blazy.
Boy, Kipper drop tune hard from a day, but Kipper another tune this. This another tune. Wrong it.
I know, but you feel like the dub plate is where caused this whole thing where he's been listed as a person of interest?
Would I hope so? That's what it is, and that's only what it is.
Should I know? One night no soft, them not gonna take over Joe.
If it's a case where he's involved in any other things, and then this dub plate caused them to bring him in, and anything else unfold, then is not a good look. And this song, you know, he always used that song in his set. It's a song that he used to kind of open him set and all that. So it's
but when do you say no to a dub plate though? Because even in creating the dub plate based on the climate in Spanish Town and what is happening, at what point does good sense prevail? Where you kind of say like, this is not, I don't want to do a dub plate like that.
One night I go make one daddy badness go so, them I go blazy.
The actual lyrics that he's actually
the lyrics and
delivering in it.
They can say, you know, he's inciting violence.
Yeah, you see,
this is something we can promote a bit.
Sometimes street cred.
It's also important to note that even though, you know, they're listed as persons of interest, it doesn't mean that they have been convicted of any wrongdoing. It just simply means that the police want them to assist with the investigation, or it could also mean that, you know, they are suspect in like a criminal activity.
Yeah. Well, we really hope so. It's just good sense never prevail, and he just decide to do a dub that way for them.
And was he paid for that dub plate?
I don't know. They don't really pay them.
Could
usually,
he say no
It's just
to
affiliation. It's just affiliation, and again, street cred. That are the credit where
he's not the only one though, because I think there is a video going around with even I-Octane doing a dub plate.
Here's artists that do that, you know. In this particular dub plate, he seems to be referring to current events. The death of the Don
in the
and
area.
Then the reprisal that is really happening now, because that caused like
Spanish Town is very hot now.
Yeah, it's
you know,
very
like
tense.
everybody who speaks about Spanish Town, you really want to encourage people to keep the peace.
Yeah.
So for an entertainer with influence doing a dub plate like that, that's just crazy.
Recently, there was this lady that came on social media and was speaking out just the same, very passionately about the reprisal and how it now go so. And the police, of course, had interest in her. So
they found her, yeah. And what we do know, like the latest update as it relates to KRIS, we understand that, you know, like I mentioned earlier, he's having conversations with his lawyer because, you know, he plans to turn himself in. And it's a whole new ball game as well, because the conversation is going to be, what is going to be his defense?
Right.
And will his defense ruffle feathers?
Well, yeah.
It's a sticky situation, and you know, it just goes back to...
Will he say it's just an expression of art? I guess his lawyer will advise him still.
You said it, because it is recent events that are unfolding as we speak. It is going to be a little tricky, and you know, undoubtedly, I just feel like even being listed or being named a person of interest, it can definitely taint your career.
In this situation.
Because
some things work for street cred, and especially depending on how much they have on you and how much the police pursue you.
as it relates to the music industry though, I think what it does is to rehash this ongoing conversation where people talk about music and criminality.
No,
and then having two entertainers being listed as a person of interest within a 1 week time frame for St. Catherine, Spain Town to be exact.
Yeah,
you know, it definitely sets away. But make we see how this this one plays out. Can we move it to the Grammys?
Like we got that song.
No, where do we start? Of course, I had Kshema and Marley in an interview. You can check it out on the channel. Make sure you watch it.
I will leave an interview that's up. We check out. So,
yeah, check them out. Check them out on the channel. And I reposted.
That was a good interview. Great
Thank
interview.
you.
Yeah.
I reposted a section of the interview where Kshema was just talking. I asked him about his reaction to people who believe that once a Marley is a part of a category, it's almost like, yo, it's a done deal. A Marley are going to win. And I posted his response to that question on my Instagram page. You can check me out. It's Kshema F on Instagram.
What do you make of critics who are thinking that once a Marley is in a category, then it's a done deal? A Marley are going to win.
Well, I try already and I never win. So that not that.
Yeah, 2021. No, 2001
that's
actually.
True. But I mean, people are going to feel how they want to feel. You know what I mean? What can I say? People have the right to feel how they want to feel, but, it's definitely not what a lot of people is trying to make it out to be. We put in the work. Of course, other people deserve to win as well. Not against that. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of Kartel as well, right? So, other people, sincere, likewise. It's not really much about that, People going to feel how they want to feel, and people have the right to feel how they want to feel. People have the right to express themselves. But it's definitely that. I know I have an album coming out, and it almost makes me feel like that's it. I not even bother want to mine,
But anyway, I posted that, and in the comments, that's where everything play out. Rohan Marley and of course Nika Fire.
Them confront each other.
Look here, talk no man.
We talk about it. Yo, Jano, I want to tell you, say,
Yes.
I think it's a good look still, It's a good look to see both of them kind of engage each other. It actually, I was surprised when I look in the comments and I saw them, and I really had to go and check the page to see if it was Ruan actually responding to tagging Nico, and you understand what I'm saying?
A whole thread.
A two Spanish town native them, and I think if I'm not wrong, where Nico is from now, a same place Ruan grew up.
So yeah, so them know each other?
I don't know if them know each other, but Nico would know of Ruan. And if them probably Ruan remember him or whatever it is, but I don't know if Nico actually grew there as a youth. You understand? But where the scheme where Ruan grew up in, that's where he lives. So
interesting. I never know that.
So personally, I think it's actually, and yes, I don't know if you want to share some of the...
Yeah, we want to check the levels with them, because we want people to understand how it started. So it all started when, the Grammy announced that Bob Marley, One Love, music inspired by a film, won the 2025 Grammy for Best Reggae Album.
And then Nico said this.
Check the levels.
Anybody with that Grammy associated with the Marleys, Grammy is a big corruption, and the Marley them were part of the team to nominate people for the Grammy, them are the bigger corruption. So, on the T5's Kartel.
All right, so we see Nika Fire right there.
You feel like that disrespectful, or what you feel about it?
I feel like he spoke out of turn to say the Marleys are corruption as it relates to the Grammys. I don't feel like him have any evidence to show that they are corruption.
Yeah, because I think it's fine for him express himself as it relates to
how him feel about Kartel not winning.
Yeah, but I think the corruption part, that are the part where I think, and I think that's the part where cause Rowan.
If it's a SYM.
Yeah. And I want to tell us, them have a saying where say, yo, when the lion is sleeping, don't wake him. You see me I say? Because Ruan is one of them person where I always watch him or him move on social media and we interact with just random people and good have a good vibe and all that, which personally me did actually surprised when we realized him just say, yo, SYM. You understand what I say? But in the conversation now with what we see them have on your Instagram page there.
In the comment section. Them see a lot of things, you know, them going back and forth.
It's a big kumbaya one.
Yeah, and we're going to put up some of the stuff that them say, you know, upon the screen so you can check it out. But I think at the end of it, after them going back and forth, and then, you know, Rowan says SYM means shut your mouth.
Because at one point I see where Deco demanding an apology.
An apology,
And Rowan was saying, listen, if you apologize about my family. And
because you violated.
Yeah, and which is true.
Yeah.
I'm personally, I think just for Rowan actually engage in the conversation that way, I think it's kind of an olive branch. You understand what I'm saying?
And I think it also did a lot for Nico Fire as well, because people in the comments, they were saying that, yeah, Nico, you get what you actually wanted. You know, you wanted the attention, you wanted the clout. And in having that back and forth with Rohan Marley, you ultimately achieved that.
Right.
What do you feel? You feel like him get the clout what him did want?
Well, I'm not going to say it's just clout, him do it. It may be clout. But what I'm not going to say, no, I think it's his genuine opinion, because a lot of people share the same opinion that he shared.
Yeah.
You understand? And a lot of people feel exactly the same way how him feel, but without evidence. Because you can't say them are corruption and you know have no evidence.
Yeah, because even Kemani Marley, in his response to that question, like he was saying that he's a Marley and he has never won a Grammy.
Right.
And in 2001, his album was entered and he didn't win.
Yeah.
You know, so it must say like, yeah, people win. Yes, you know, Bob Marley himself, like when he was alive, it's not like he won an award. And then this album that won is actually the soundtrack for the Bob Marley One Love movie. So the album features 10 songs and there are renditions of Bob's songs. So you have Shensi upon it, you have Skip Marley upon it, you have Mystic Marley upon it. So and other people upon the album where sing over Bob's songs.
So where Nico Fire is concerned, here's the thing. Personally, my personal opinion is that I was kind of disappointed that someone else never win it. Like, not necessarily Kartel, probably Shensia, but because here's the thing. Personally, I feel like, say, yo, award no entertainers that's doing it now, for give them that motivation to continue doing good music.
But that's what I was saying. Like, I think a lot of people who are talking and who are coming from this emotional space, they have not listened to the albums.
Right.
And it's like in having the conversation with you in a previous podcast, I was saying to you that, boy, honestly, if Kartel's EP Party With Me should win, it's not that he's winning because it's a great body of work.
Because we've seen Kartel have better work.
Yes, we have seen better projects from Kartel, and I think people have to just remove that emotional response and try to come from a place of knowing. Like, listen to the albums for yourself and then make an informed opinion, as opposed to just saying that, okay, it's Vybz Kartel and he should have won.
Okay, we do
and
kind
I'm
of
not saying this to say Bob Marley One Love, that was the better project or whatever the case is, but I'm just saying that speak from a place of knowing. Like, don't just come out and be so emotional to say like, okay, yeah, a Marley win, look how long Bob passed on, and you know, why is he still winning?
Personally, this time around, I would definitely like to see someone else get it, but I would never go to the point where I'm going to say, oh, the Marley, them are corruption because them win. I wouldn't do that. So, and I think a lot of people was at that point where they wanted, and it's probably an emotional thing too.
Yeah,
they wanted like another winner,
response.
probably a Shensia or Kartel. You understand? But Yeah, I just definitely me think so the corruption part was out of line, personally, you know?
No, to bring a little context to this whole Grammy thing so our viewers can also get a better understanding, make we check the levels with Grammy CEO Harvey Mason Jr. I'm going to tell you how to win a Grammy. Check the levels.
First, you have to understand that the only way to win is to have the membership of the Academy vote for you. In order to be a member of the Academy, you have to be a professional working in music in the United States. For now, the United States. Hopefully we grow that. But right now, if you're a working professional in the United States, you can become a member of the Recording Academy. Once you're a member of the Recording Academy, all the music gets submitted, the members listen to it, and they evaluate it on the quality of the art. Not the sales, not the streams, not how many fans, not how many followers, but purely on the opinion. And it's very hard, as you all know, because it's subjective. There's no best song or best record. It's just the opinion of the membership in that particular year. That's how you win a Grammy. That's it. The voters vote. There's no committees. There's no journalists. There's no labels. It's music professionals voting for their peers. Period.
That mean them like what them like and them not like what them not like.
Yeah, so there you have it. The Grammy CEO, Harvey, in basically explain. And I think what a lot of people need to understand is that the Grammys is a US award.
What do you think about the criteria though? Like,
well, look, it's just like in England, them have the MOBO Awards. In Canada, them have the Juno Awards. And in the US, them have the Grammy Awards. And of all those awards that I mentioned, like the Grammy would be like one of the biggest awards. Like everybody wants a Grammy. Everybody wants to be associated with that because the US have majority of the main stars, the superstars, the Beyonce, the Jay-Z, you name it. You understand? Because you have people who get a Juno, them don't feel like a Juno is as big as a Grammy. And people who get a MOBO, them don't feel like a MOBO is as big as a Grammy.
So that when you want in a people things them
a for them awards and because it's theirs, that is why reggae and dancehall is just one category because them put emphasis on for them genre, for them music, so you don't have R&B and rap in one category. Them have them own category and that type of thing. And people will say, so why is the reggae category even important in the Grammys? It's very important because guess what? There isn't a soca category. So when you think about the Caribbean, dancehall and reggae is represented on an international level in the Grammys. Soca is not there. Soca is not there. There isn't a category for Caribbean music for people who do soca and calypso.
Nobody give them the idea
and that type of thing.
Because remember, they take when they mash up that over England, over MOBO.
Right, with the Caribbean Awards. So what it means now is that we have to show love and respect to Jamaican awards, Caribbean awards, who highlight the culture and put it on a pedestal. For example, the International Reggae and World Music Awards, IRAMA. So big up to Ephraim Martin because he has been doing that for many years. But at the end of the day, he does not get the support like what the Grammys get, for example. So people still are run down the Grammys, them want the award, and you hear where Harvey outlined. That is the process.
And I think now that with social media and everybody have them own audience direct following them directly. Now is the time to build what like a local or a local award. You understand? Because it's a case where back in the days you wouldn't have, and that's the thing with these artists. Anytime it's certain things, they don't want to post and share things and kind of get it out there. You understand? So if you have like an IRAMA now and you kind of really deal with it like, say, yo, make your 1.8 million followers, them know, say, yo, I'm nominated for this. Check me out. You understand what I say? Now the time to build things, man. And stop kind of run behind.
And building it is one thing too, but then I also feel like people want to be associated with things that are of a certain prestige or caliber, you know, something that you can be proud of. And IRAMA, they have been going on for many years. I think them past them 30th year already. So it's been going on for a while. No, the point I'm making is, in truth, we have to support our own.
Absolutely.
Just like how the
Absolutely.
US entertainers, them support the Grammys. And because them support the Grammys for many years, that is why they are so powerful.
And if we go on the first few years, I know the most organized and so, still try to work with it. You get me? You understand me? I say because it have to start somewhere. Don't just grade it based on which part Grammys they are. You understand me? I say we have to start somewhere, man.
We have to start somewhere, absolutely. But now it is out there, realize that there is a voting body, a voting committee, and these persons who are part of the Grammy committee, them have to pay. Like there is a fee associated with it. And like him say, you have to show, say, you know, you have employment in the United States in order to be a part of the voting body.
So that means probably like some people would have qualified for the Genius, Dan Carleon, Super Dupes, DeMarco.
Don't bother take it from people who actually are living in the US. How many entertainers have work permits?
No, but them you don't feel like
no, I'm not saying no to that.
That's it. They say work. So they say work.
They say work.
So it's even wider than that.
It's even wider. So it's not. Them never say reside.
So I pay them now. Pay the money then.
Look.
Yeah. So we can't complain then. So they're gonna just tell me what's reggae for them. You understand?
Ultimately, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's not just now. Like for many moons, we have been lobbying through conversations, through interviews with members from the Grammy committee, just to say reggae and dancehall should have their own category.
And we can't tell them that.
Because ultimately, it is their awards, and it's an award for US.
And we not pull as much, we not pull enough numbers for even demand that, for them even consider that.
Yeah.
So that's it.
So it is what it is. So that's that on the Grammys.
Yes, before we go, you see Ron Marley was saying to Nico, yo, I could jump on an interview, but just have your facts. I think so Nico would jump at it and say, yeah, I could do it.
Or is it that Nico don't jump on it because he don't have a platform per se? Because normally when you see him he's with other platforms giving his opinion.
If I was him, would I do a Instagram live with Ron
and make it work?
Yeah, well, him just have to follow them facts now.
Or maybe it's going to take him a while to gather his data. But let us see. I mean, I think it was cool of Rowan Marley for really, engage him in that conversation that actually ended the way it did.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because it could have ended ugly.
It could.
And it didn't.
Because of the Marley them that, just the fact said, the man where him and him have the thing that can kind of, there's evidence that them interact with each other. Yeah, man, that's a good thing.
Yeah. And if you haven't checked out Kshema Marley's interview, it's on the channel, so go and check it out. And yeah, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Do it. So Vibes Kartel and DJ Khaled, we see on social media, they have shared a post that, them in the studio, something to cook up.
Yeah.
Something to brew.
Vado, pull up. Walk one.
You really feel like Vado go pull up?
Yeah, no, but then again, me never really see Vado and Khaled link like that recently.
Yeah,
so
and
probably
both of them they in Miami for a minute. So
yeah, it look like the connection did not really work. Not this time.
And don't
around.
rule it out. We never can
probably
tell.
Not this
Still
time
early
around.
days. Still early days.
Vado, link up, pull up.
Yeah, but really nice. We know Khaled been waiting for like a Vibes Kartel link up, so he finally get it now. What kind of song you feel like them a cook up? Khaled is like God did, and Kartel they for a whole God thing too. God is the greatest.
Is the greatest.
So
yeah.
I am foreseeing that they're probably coming with like a positive kind of track where.
Oh man, before Kartel left foreign man, you go see Khaled take out the on when he always. When he feel like he can get a hit, he find Yeah, a Khaled thing that, yeah. So I hate that.
So you feel like we leave out anything?
Well, I mean, this week long here.
Oh gosh, man.
I tell you, need a next day.
A lot has happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, who knows? We may make a next day happen and kind of break it up midweek. Not true.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
But midweek, but Wednesday-ish.
Back in the days, some music used to take a little break on Sunday. You understand? For gospel music and them things. No, I don't say go a Sunday to Sunday for
Yeah, so we're contemplating giving you a next day. So we're foreseeing midweek. So look out for something about Wednesday-ish or so. Yeah, we're gonna make it happen and kind of break it up. But this week was really long. And again, I'll say to you, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you to our new subscribers and big up to the Levels community. Make sure to join the Levels community now. Hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and welcome. And of course, I have to leave you on a positive note. Just remember that sometimes things go wrong for the right reason. So just trust the process.
Absolutely. Love the one there.
Right?
Yeah.
That's it. Join us next week, same place. You already know.
Yeah.
It's Levels with Kshema. Big up to my co-host, KRIS. And
Big
a
up,
building.
big up. You see it, you see it.